Hey guys, we're back. WandaVision's over, but let's talk about it.
And Snyder is getting Snydered by the fans.
Yeah, that and more. Move minds.
We're back, y'all. Woo!
Hey guys, this is Ish.
And this is Ant.
And we're Movie Minds, where we keep you up to date with all the movie news, reviews, and some shows.
Hey guys, and check us out on all our social media platforms, guys. Everything that you see there, right there, that should be coming up right now. Instagram, Facebook, all that great stuff. TikTok. Check us out. Thank you guys for following all the subscriptions. Do us a favor, press that like button, press that subscription and the little bell to notify you of all future content.
Yeah, guys.
But other than that,
let's go on to worthy mentions.
guys, it's a beautiful day. By the way, we're back, okay? We took a little vacation.
Yes.
You know, this guy went to Guatemala.
A little darker.
He's a little darker. I know you can't tell.
Caramel.
I know you can't really tell. But took a vacation, and I also took a little vacation in myself. But we're back. We're glad to have you guys back here on the show with us. And we're going to get into it, guys. Some really great news. California is about to reopen all their movie theaters. Or are they open now?
Yeah, they're actually open. Some theaters are open
Right.
today, actually.
At a 25% capacity,
25%
correct? Which is about 100 people.
or less.
Yeah. Right? What do you think?
Oh man, happy anniversary, pandemic anniversary, kids, guys. It's been a crazy year to say the least.
Oh, man.
I actually do feel safe going to the movie theater that I have gone the last few months. And so, dude, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good about this, man. It's great.
Yeah, me too. And I actually got the call today, to be honest, to go get vaccinated. So I'll probably be vaccinated
Sick.
probably by the end of this week or maybe the beginning of next. But
Nice, man.
I'm super excited about it. Whether or not we'll see new movies in these theaters for a while is left to be known.
Well, yeah, Tom Holland and Daisy Ridley's new movie. I forgot what it's called.
Oh, it's going to be there.
It's there. It's out now. I saw it on Cinemark's app. I saw it there. But some theaters are doing like their own like fan screenings where you get to rent out the whole theater and you could go ahead and go with your friends. So I was going to tell you
we
should
just
probably do that.
We might just do that and invite some of you guys.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, in other news, we have Oscars are also getting ready in a couple of months. We all know that the Oscars are been getting held back a couple of months because of the whole pandemic. And they did say that they were going to start in April 25th on ABC, guys. And so there's going to be some changes, man. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm really excited just to have the Oscars, period. I honestly felt like there was going to be a moment where we weren't going to get the Oscars. Like, really, honestly, there was...
Well, we didn't. We got it last year, and they were already going through it.
Yeah, but that was in February. That was actually in February 20-something. So it wasn't... It was right before the pandemic.
Okay.
You know, the whole Kevin Hart thing that happened, that he wasn't a host and all that other stuff. Yeah,
You're
so
right.
that happened.
You know what? I'm confusing it with other shows maybe that
like
I
Grammys
felt
or something like that.
Yes,
That
the
got
Grammys
canceled,
just
I think.
happened this week over the
which
weekend.
had the record lows. I feel as though this is a great sign for normacy inside of our society. I'm really excited to see the movies. Not so much. I've only seen maybe 2 of the Oscar nominated Best Picture ones, and so I gotta catch up with a few of them. We'll probably talk about it a little bit more on Streaming and Chilling the next few weeks because I do want to catch up with all those things. But yeah, anyway. Great news for me too, man.
Yeah, and the fact that it looks like they're only gonna have the people that are necessary there. So a lot of the nominees are not gonna be able to invite their families or anything like that. It's just gonna be the people that are hosting, the people that they're inviting to host, and obviously the nominees that got nominated for the movie that they were in.
Yep.
So it's a good thing. I'm glad they're having it, and I'm glad that it's going to be soon because I'm a big Oscar fan. I'm the guy that wants to wear the tuxedo and everything and come sit on the couch and do that whole thing. That's how weird I am. Anyway, in other news, we also have Snyder's cut of Justice League this week coming out
tomorrow
on the 18th.
Yes.
Premiere got messed up due to the fact that a lot of the people that got chosen to watch the actual premiere a few days before it comes out, they were going to send a code to them, and they weren't able to get the code, or if they did get the code, they weren't able to insert it into the app or into HBO Max in order for them to see it. It was going to come in form of an email. I'm assuming that they give them a link, and it didn't happen for some reason because of the server. And you know a little bit about this since you work with a lot of that stuff, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, all major launches have hiccups. Like the WandaVision season or series finale was
could get on it at first.
Iffy as heck. But overall, like, you know, I know that a lot of people were complaining about it. Even some people got a sneak peek at it while going into Tom and Jerry. Yep. And all of a sudden they were waiting for Tom and Jerry to pop up, and they got the Snyder cut instead.
Why doesn't that happen to me?
No, exactly. That's why didn't it happen to me, man?
Because I watched Tom and Jerry and it was a waste of time.
But I'm hoping that HBO Max gets their stuff together by Thursday, because my gosh, I'm sure that a lot of people are going to be joining in on Thursday night, dude.
Absolutely. There was a text by one of the guys that they were talking smack about the reason they didn't get the code from Snyder. He's like, "Oh, I guess this was all just a joke." Oh, yeah. I guess the Snyder cut never really actually happens.
April Fools.
But I'm glad that it's coming out this way. I can't wait to see the extra footage. I think I'm gonna fast forward a lot of the stuff that I already know of the movie.
Dude, I heard that it's a brand new film.
Is it?
I saw some reviews. I haven't read all of them because I want to stay fresh. But I hear really good things about it.
Okay, then if it's that, then I'm gonna just watch the whole thing. But it's 4 hours, guys. It's 4 hours.
Yeah. I'm totally down, dude. Let's do it.
It's gonna be crazy, but
anyway, we're totally gonna do a review and stuff like that. It's
Absolutely.
gonna be on Hot Top of next week for sure.
But those are your worthy mentions.
Yeah. So let's go on to the only Hot Top of the week. It is WandaVision miniseries finale review. We're gonna talk about it, guys. I know last week we're on a hiatus, but last week actually we got a documentary from the WandaVision team, and you were able to see everything that was going on like just the backstory, how they came to be with the special effects, the storylines, and what their intention was with Vision and Scarlet Witch. And it was great. It was awesome. For those who have not seen that yet, it's on Disney Plus. It's called Wanda. I forgot. It's a WandaVision documentary. Just plug that in. You'll be able to find it.
To see it.
It's great. It's awesome. So, dude, let's talk about your overall thoughts on the series.
Overall thoughts is, at first, obviously, a lot of you guys, if you guys watch the show, you guys know that the first 2 shows for me were very, very disappointing. I felt that they were wasting my time. Mm-hmm. If I want to go see Lucy and a Dick Van Dyke show, I'll just go watch The Real Thing. Because at times it got cheesy. It got really too cheesy because of, they were using their powers, and it just didn't make sense to me. And they still hadn't explained exactly what was going to happen in that series. It wasn't until the 3rd show that I was like, wait a minute. Okay, I kind of understand what they're doing. Mm-hmm. I have a feeling that I know what's going on. And my feeling was pretty accurate. I mean, I'm sure I had a couple of blank spots here and there. But overall, once you see the whole thing after that, it just really makes you feel like you went through a series that is very unorthodox, that was something that you didn't expect. It was very, very unpredictable. And at the end, you feel not only sad for things, but also questions. And that's what Marvel does, right? That's what they're great at. And so I loved it. I appreciated it. I also felt a couple of things that we'll talk about right now, but that I was a little confused about, or felt like it didn't do its just due in certain areas. But overall, great. It was amazing.
Boy, was I wrong about this series. Jeez, I thought that it was going to be a waste of time. I was not looking forward to it at all. I honestly, I did. If I had other things to watch on like other streaming services, I would have skipped WandaVision for like later on. You know what I mean? Yeah. I would have. But geesh, man, boy, was I wrong. Overall, I mean, the 3rd act of the series was amazing. I really enjoyed it, and I think Marvel's Phase 4 is in good hands. really good hands. So let me ask you this question though, because I was totally wrong. I mean, you said it too. What moment did the series pick up for you?
Well, like I said, I felt like the series really picked up on that third episode. Felt like not only was it really interesting to watch, the fact that somebody from the outside was trying to communicate with her.
Okay, that one. Okay.
And that's when I felt like the series really turned for me. I wouldn't say it's my favorite moment of the series, obviously not, but it's when I felt like, wait a minute, what's going on here?
Mm-hmm.
And the mystery started to happen.
Yeah.
And the third show was also very, very entertaining. It was the magic show and how they did that whole thing. And that was a better. I think right there they were already in the 70s. Mm-hmm. And so I really enjoyed that show. It really made me feel like, okay, there's some hope for it, even if I don't see anything else that changes. There was some pretty creative stuff, and that's when I felt the series did change.
Yeah, for me, it was the moment I saw Quicksilver, the recast of Quicksilver, from the same actor that played it in the X-Men franchise. But later on we found out that that's not the same character, unfortunately. Spoiler alert, guys, you're watching this, you probably have already watched WandaVision. So honestly, that moment of seeing Quicksilver at the very end of that episode, I think it was like episode 4 or 5, I think, I'm not really sure, but that was the moment I was like, okay, all right, yeah, Marvel knows what they're doing. I am an idiot and I'm totally in it for the long haul. I don't care what. That's the moment where I felt like, okay, if they come out with a cartoon with stick figures and it's canon, I'm gonna watch that joint. That's it. I'm in it. I'm all in for Marvel now, and I'm really just excited to see what they could do from that point on. And I know that moment was a big moment for a lot of people. So
what did you think about the villain?
Yeah, so the villain...
Did you see it coming?
I did not see that coming at all. I did not think that there was another witch in the whole nuance of the whole thing. I thought that it was going to be some super being, or like I thought that the Infinity Stone was somehow holding on in itself Scarlet Witch, like the evil version of Scarlet Witch, and it was kind of like taking over her. That's what I was thinking. I was projecting that, but seeing that Agatha was the main villain of the story, in a way, she was in a way the main villain, because I think more so, the main villain of the story is Wanda's pretty much post-traumatic disorder. Like it's her like trauma of losing multiple people at this, over and over again, and feeling that loneliness, feeling that that sense of like loss over and over again. I think that was what the main villain of the whole story was, like not being able to cope with that. But Agatha was a great sprinkle on top of it. I love her. I forgot her name. What's this?
I forget her name right now.
Oh my gosh, she's a comedian. I love what she did with the whole role. I saw her in the behind the scenes part in the documentary. It was great, guys. Like her whole take on it and the way that they approached it. She approached the actual character was just good casting. Like Marvel continues to knock casting out of the park, and man, this is just a great example of it. What did you think about Agatha?
I think she's the standout role for me in the whole thing. I think that she was really, really great. I'm trying to get her name. Elizabeth Shepard is the actress, and I felt that she was so good, guys. What's so crazy is that even in the couple of shows that I watched in the beginning that I really didn't like, I didn't like them, but I liked her.
Yeah, the nosy neighbor.
Yeah, like, hey, like, just so animated and overacting, and I loved her character, and I loved the story that she took on, as far as her being a witch, and a bunch of witches and her mom wanted to take her power away, and she was able to take their power away in retrospect, and so it was really, really good to see a character like this. I really enjoyed her, guys. I loved the way that she was able to take Scarlet Witch back into history, and I think that was one of my favorite episodes, guys. I think that's one of my favorite episodes because it really shows you where Scarlet Witch and where she got everything to, all her shows, why she did the shows, because it was a better time in her life that she used to watch that with her family, and the fact that you were able to see the Tesseract and what the Tesseract did, and then you see this Scarlet Witch being kind of coming into Wanda, and you see all those things, and you see the story, and it's basically a story that really tells you everything about that you need to know as to why things happen the way they did, and why Wanda did such a horrible thing. Because I hear a lot of people on the internet say, well, I don't feel like Wanda got any repercussions for like holding people hostage the way she did. And what the hell, dude? Like, why didn't she like get, gone to jail, just like the Avengers
they can't
did.
First off,
like, just like they did to the Avengers in Civil War, like things like that. And I totally get that, and I understand that, because if you remember, dude, when she would like unhypnotize them, these people were in anguish. Yeah. These people were like, please let me go, I have kids and all this other stuff. Yeah. And she would return them to, to be all happy, all lucky, like nothing was going on. And so when they finally got out of the trance, they were all looking at her like crazy, like, oh my God. And I kind of felt them. I'm like,
yeah,
dude,
you did have a moment with them for sure. That was a really good moment.
It felt like, yes, they should be mad at you, girl. Even though she became victorious at the end, it was still something good. But I love the way that they did it. It still doesn't mean that she's flawed. She made some mistakes. She made a mistake. Now, if someone of us were to do something like that, I'm sure we're looking at 5 out of 10. But like I said, this girl, nobody wants to mess with her. But I really loved Agatha. I really love Elizabeth Shepard's. I think she did a great job. And honestly, I'm glad that the end. A lot of people said they didn't like the ending because nothing really happened to her. But I'm glad that she's still there so that we can see her in future content.
Hopefully she does show up on more things, man, because that's a good character right there to see, and maybe in the same power level as Scarlet.
What do you think Vision's? Because that was pretty cool too. The Vision.
So the White Vision, right? My favorite part of how they approach this vision, this alternate vision, is the explanation when they both like met up and they started talking about what are we the original Vision? Like which one of us is the original one? We both have things that are missing from each other, and the whole Planck philosophical idea that they showed. They talked about how if a ship is rebuilt, one piece at a time, is it the same ship? And same concept, right? Because in reality, it is the same ship. It is the same focus on things, and so I think having this Vision storyline is so beautifully made, because we could rediscover Vision, and Vision could rediscover himself as well. So it's pretty freaking great.
And I think this was going to happen. I think that, Vision transferred all his memory and everything that hit into that Vision, because that Vision is going to become Vision. And so there's just no way that they're going to get rid of such an important character, and especially a beloved character by Paul Bettany, that he just does a great job in acting within him. And I was very, overall, man, I give this series an A+.
Yeah.
That's how much I loved it.
Yeah.
I mean, the first 2 episodes, if I can, I'll just give it an A just because I have to take away. Right. But everything from the 3rd episode on, it was like, please give me WandaVision. Why does it take so long? But one of the things I am going to tell you guys, I felt like it was so short. I had anxiety because I felt, okay, it's going to end. It's going to end right now. No, I don't want it to end. And it would end, or it wouldn't end. But it was just one of those things. But that was one of my gripes.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely give it a B+. I don't think that them starting off like so slow and without really fulfilling everyone's all the audience into what the story is. I get it. I get what they were trying to do. I just don't think I think it would have been better filling everyone in. But overall, I think a B+, solid series. I do see myself watching it again in the future. It's a great Marvel story.
Yes, absolutely. We loved it. So there is your hot top for the day.
All right, guys, let's go on to streaming
and chilling.
This week we have the Snyder Cut coming out, and DC is all over the place right now. And we wanted to talk about a little bit about this new series that we have discovered?
I'm gonna be quick because I've just seen the first episode. I know there's like another 2 or 3 episodes out there, and I haven't watched it, so please don't spoil it for me because I know you've probably seen it.
I won't.
Let's just give our overall thoughts.
Yes,
dude, love the show.
Lois and Superman, guys, on the CW. I'm sorry, I get it. Don't turn off. Don't wait. Pause it. Don't wait. I know CW. It's crappy. I get it. I understand. It's corny, but this show is worth your time.
It has an HBO Max feel of production.
Yep.
Guys, I was very skeptical when I pressed the whole CW, and when I saw it advertised, I'm like, I'm not going to check out this show. But I knew I was going to check it out because my favorite superhero is Superman. Mm-hmm. And so I have to check it out at least. Guys, I was so pleasantly surprised. Yeah. I love the way that they did the montage in the beginning of the show. I love what kind of life they're giving Superman. And it's a very real one. It's a very comprehensible one. It's one that you would think that Superman would have, you know, throughout his life. And I love the show. I love what they did with Superman. I love what they did with Lois primarily as well, but I love the story that they give everybody there. Yeah, and that's where I'm at. And there's also the bad guy here, and I'm not gonna say who it is because I want you guys to check it out. But dude, I loved it.
Worth it.
I loved it. They spent some cha-ching on this, and I can't believe it's the CW. It does have its CW moments, however, okay? Yeah. If I have to say something bad about the show, is that it does have its moments that it reminds you that, okay, this is still CW. But overall, the show really, really stood out to me as honestly, like a movie, guys. Yeah. Kind of like a movie. So
yeah, it was really well structured. The writing of the plot for the family is so good, guys. Like I love Lois. I love the kids because we're talking about Superman's kids now, guys. And Superman himself, well, the actor, I forgot his name. He's just great, guys. Just overall, just. I love it. If you guys have grown up with Superman and like seen Lois and Clark and then Smallville, dude, all of these things scream out in this series. But for us adults, it's amazing. Especially if you're a father, if you're a dad, which I'm not, but I could imagine how this would resonate with so many dads because you get to see Superman as a dad. And I know that might be a little iffy. Trust me, so worth it. Yes, so worth it. Go check it out. Lois and Superman on CW.
Superman and Lois.
Yep.
On CW. Check it out. You won't regret it.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, it was a pleasure being with you. Yes. Honestly, dude, I feel like I haven't done this in a couple weeks.
It's been a few weeks, man.
Because it's been a few weeks.
Yes.
But I'm glad I'm back. I'm glad we're back, and we're gonna be on now for very, very much. Now it's like gonna be consistent.
Yeah. No more vacations.
No more vacation, guys. So. Anyway, thank you guys for joining us. Don't forget to subscribe, comment on the bottom. Let us know what you guys think about all the content that we talked about today. And like always, and as always, stay
movie minded.
Woo!